we missing? Anyone?
Bob.
Tyler's just with the baby, but he'll be done soon, probably.
You know, creating life, caring for life, so it can get you cokes later.
Sounds
In
great.
theory.
So we will do a quick recap. The party found themselves in a mansion. This handy dandy mansion was handy dandily in some type of pocket dimension. In this pocket dimension, floating in this mansion, was a number of strange things. It's a small mansion. And the party found a library, a kitchen, a larder, a dining room, a arboretum. It found an exercise room that looked like there was some battle. Found a study on the main floor, and it the upstairs, the party was able to find a kind of a trophy room as well as a I think that was all they found before they found a secret passage down to the basement. In addition to this, about every 3 rounds, the party felt their life force being drained. Upon making their way downstairs, they found a pulsating egg, black egg, and it was inside of a magic circle barrier designed to prevent anything from getting in or out, as well as a body desiccated in robes, suggesting it was from the House of Knowledge. When inside of this room, the party became able to visualize a purplish black line that connected from them to the egg as well as the body in the magic circle. And it thrummed with energy as they felt their life force being drained. As they felt their life force being drained, the egg itself seemed to gain in vitality and strength. It's pulsating, increasing in speed. In addition to this, when the party found themselves entering the mansion near a set of double doors, on those double doors was a set of inset
Sorry.
small alcoves the size of books. In the second from the last was a book with a T in gold filigreed T letter wise. And there were 6 empty ones. As the party has moved through the mansion, they managed to so far find a gilded book with the letter Y. That is currently all the party knows. For Tyler and actually for Rhiannon and Alanon, your characters are at the entryway. I'm going to share the map because I don't know if you have. Well, you guys can actually just use find token. That'll make it easier instead of screwing up the people who've already opened it. Trying to make that the new standard. But you guys are at the entryway with those books I described. The area is perfectly warm, but we are moving in pure initiative order. So what I'm going to need you guys to do at the start is roll initiative. As Tyler will be coming along, I can roll it for her. But Alanon, I need you to roll yours. What the party was going to do with it, what their plan was, what the discussion taking place was, is all still, to my knowledge, up for discussion. We stopped. It isn't going to cost the party time to discuss as players. But before we do that, the entire party has just suffered a drain. I believe Oro was able to ascertain that the egg was going to continue to drain. As it got stronger, it was going to be able to drain faster, meaning it's going to speed up.
So we got to get 4 more books?
There's 7 in total,
5 more books.
and you have 2.
And if they each have a letter, theoretically, it's going to spell out something, we're thinking?
Unclear.
Presumably.
Probably.
Has anybody talked to the cats about it yet?
I can't talk to cats.
You can talk to cats.
Everyone can talk to cats.
I guess that's true. Cats
I've
we can
just
all
can't
kind of
talk to
been.
understand
them.
cats.
I think it's
There's-
more. I think it's more about can they, like, can you understand what they say back? I think that's the challenging part.
No, I've just been ignoring them.
Okay, when I get a chance, maybe I'll ask one of the cats if it can give us some tips and some pointers on this.
The cat that was following me didn't follow me into the basement, right?
No, it would not go into the basement.
Okay.
Give,
It was like,
give,
fuck you.
welcome, Tyler. I will let you guys catch Tyler up. I'm gonna. My son
Hola.
needs me to do something real quick, and my son said he will get me a drink, but he's in Dead Rails and asked if I would wait until the end. Dead Rails is a 3-hour game. I'm gonna get a drink.
You're getting your own drink.
I'm getting my own drink. You guys can catch her up and plan, and we'll start when I get back.
All right.
What is the fuck up?
We're in a house
Oh yeah.
and it's consuming our life force every
Oh
12
no.
seconds.
Oh no.
No, 9 seconds. I know how to count, I promise. No, 18 seconds. I know how to count.
Yeah.
It's
Does
been a long
anybody
day.
else know how many seconds it takes? I don't know if I trust Mal.
So what this is going on is that every 3 rounds we lose 1 HP. So that's about every 18 seconds, give or take. We've already taken 2 HP worth of damage collectively, each of us.
Not good.
So yeah, we're kind of on a timer here, and that timer is very short.
We're
And what are
pretty
we
sure
on a
we're-
timer for? Like, why are we in here? What are we doing?
This is where the portal took us. There's a corpse of a House of Knowledge person in a magic circle in the basement next to a pulsing egg that seems to be sucking our life force out, growing more powerful with each passing moment, so it might get worse. There is a door near where we entered the area. I believe it should be just to the south of where your token is. Is a double door with alcoves in it that are shaped like books. There's already a book in one of them with a letter T emblazoned on it. And we found at least one other book with a letter on it. But other than that, we don't know a whole lot. Oh, there's cats here too, but they seem normal. For now.
For now.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Books, cats, and a angry house. Got it.
Has anybody tried just like picking up the egg or something or moving it?
I believe the magic circle is preventing us from getting close to it.
Okay. Has somebody investigated the egg, and that's how we figured out that it was causing this?
I think there's also, when we get close to the egg, we can see like a thin ribbon of energy coming from our chests to the egg, and also the corpse next to it has that as well. And we also put Oro in front of it and said, "What's going on here?"
Yep.
We pointed our wizard at it.
And Oro got the impression that it was like siphoning life force off of us and becoming more powerful.
Yep.
Is that
Its pulses are quickening.
Is it fair to say then that because it's an egg, it's gonna hatch then?
No, thank you.
Presumably.
Potentially.
Like maybe all we
oh,
have to do is survive until it hatches.
But it's in a sphere of impenetrable shit, so.
There's also like some braziers and an altar, I think, in the room with the egg, but I don't recall that for sure.
Yeah, like
Yep.
not an altar, but what you call them?
A dais, a podium.
Podium.
I was trying to find like what are the things that are like an altar.
That's the word.
What else? There's also like a whole outdoor section, but the edges of it just kind of are a void, I think. There's a whole bunch of rooms. There's a room with some homunculuses in it. They said don't touch the books, and we.
They said they're not allowed to touch the books.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that is just pure chaos right there. If the homunculuses said homunculuses
Homunculi.
homunculi said don't touch the books, and you went bet and touched the books.
Yeah. I mean, I did. I kind of did. There's a hidden. There's a hidden passageway behind a bookshelf.
It seemed like the only way out.
Yeah, to go into the basement.
But
Yeah.
the cats won't follow you into that basement, and you haven't gone down there yet.
Oh no, we're in the basement. That's where the egg is.
Oh, gotcha.
If you're in the entry hall still, it's the basement is in the room across from you
Oh, okay.
with the ajar door. Yeah, there's a cat, and it came to say hello, and Ambrose gave it a little scratch, and then it followed him around until he went into the basement and was like, I ain't messing with that.
Just a little scratch.
When we use the term homunculi or homunculus, is that like a weak version of a clone, basically?
No, it's an actual creature. I will share an image with you if there is one.
Okay.
You still
I
there?
like
Yep.
I like how you guys showed up, rolled initiative, and were more prepared and ready to go than all of the rest of us who've been running around.
What do you mean?
You both showed up, rolled initiative, and got to the top of the initiative order.
Nice.
Right now. Yeah. Well,
There's the homunculi. I canceled that move. It's in the chat.
Oh. What chat?
In-game chat.
Why did I not
Oh.
picture that at all?
okay. Well, what's the plan here on this turn? I'll talk to the cat. Like I can literally speak with animals. I can try and talk to the cat and see if it can tell us anything.
That could be pretty helpful. I think there's a couple of cats, but there's one
There's a
in the
few.
room across from you in like the library, unless it moved. But otherwise, perhaps locating more books with letters on them to put them in the door. Let's see what that does.
Have we explored the entirety of this place, or not yet?
Most.
But I don't think we've given every room a thorough look through. Like there's a alchemy lab in the basement we haven't looked into closely. There's a room full of preserved specimens and living hands crawling around, also in the basement.
Yeah.
It's probably fine.
It's probably fine.
Ambrose closed the door. The hands can't reach the handle, probably.
You're talking like Adam's family scenario,
Yeah.
right?
So the Ambrose I'm sorry, Alanon and Rhiannon, you know the general things, so you're not going to be put in a position where you're like, oh, I got to find the secret door. If you want to know where something is, you plan on going a specific way because your characters were here. Let me know and I will tell you what direction it is, so you don't use your turn wandering.
Okay, thank you. What do you think? Do we
But
just start? Is
yep,
everyone ready?
as soon as you're ready.
Good to go.
Alanon is first.
So I'll take you up on that offer immediately. Do I know where that cat is that was following Ambrose?
It was in the room directly ahead. It kind of followed around a little bit, and then as he went through a secret door in that same room, he walked downstairs, and the cat just went back into the room.
So I'll enter that room then. And then, what's the best way of turn ordering this? I'd like to talk to the cat. If it doesn't respond or responds, but in a way that I can understand, like meowing or whatever, then I'd like to cast Speak with Animals and like repeat my question. Can I do that all in one turn, or is that not going to work?
The spell is going to take an action. The rest of it is free action.
Do I get one free action or two?
Just the one, sir.
Okay, I'll cast a spell. So I'll walk into the room, put my hand into my bag a little bit, and then pull my hand out, put it up to my lips, and say in Sylvan the incantation required for this spell. And then I'll cast Speak with Animals on myself. I assume that's on me, yeah, on Alan.
It is.
And then with that, I will say to the cats, or the cat, however many there are in the room, hi there. Um, we don't like we need help. Can you please help us?
W- The cat looks at you, slightly perplexed that you can understand it, or it can understand you. And it asks with what?
Oh shit, the cats can talk.
There's an egg in the basement that's like hurting us. How do we stop it, or how do we get out of here?
It shakes its head and says, it does not know. It does not go into the basement. It feels great evil down there.
Okay, I'll feel like that's a lot for my turn, so I'll leave it from there. Maybe continue next turn. Trying to find my next turn button. Where there it is.
Has anybody gone upstairs?
Yes.
Or is that the basement?
Ortho went upstairs. There was some communication, so Ortho, if you wanted to relay that.
Who the fuck is Ortho?
Oro.
Damn,
My
Eddie.
bad. Hope he stubs his toe.
I didn't get to fully check out upstairs. I did find a book up there in one room. But I only got to check one room before I was summoned to look down in the basement.
And
Okay.
So I mean, there's still stuff to look upstairs.
Yeah, okay. I think I'll head upstairs and try and see if I can find any other things that we could use to try and kill this creature thing with. This egg thing.
so this will leave you at the top of the stairs with 10 extra feet.
Okay.
There you go. You, for simplicity, you will probably need to use the locate token button. That way it moves you because it's all on one map.
Ooh.
Okay.
That's the button on the. It's like the
Here.
little ping button on my player sheet, right? It says find token.
Correct.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. What the heck is this thing right here at the top?
It is a suit of armor that is inanimate, just holding a sword.
Okay, and then if I look to my right, what do I see?
So to your right, through an open door, you see a hallway that leads into a room with a chair, a comfy red upholstered chair, and in the from the side you see an open door with maybe a camp or firelight radiating out.
And just behind me, like I'm just gonna peek around before I decide which direction to go.
Okay, you see another door.
But it's a dead end on this side.
It's a dead end except that door down there. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go this way then. So I used there's my 10, and then I'll do like my bonus action dash and go my other 30 feet. I'll
Okay.
go there. That's another 10, and then I'll go into the room. Actually,
It won't let you go with before you open the door. You have to actually click it. There you go. Now you can go in the room.
I'm just gonna creak the door open, like slowly. I'm not gonna be trying to be quiet because my armor's probably not doing much to keep me quiet anyways. So creep it open and then make my way in, and then what do I see?
So in this room, you see that the majority of the room is taken up by some long wooden tables that are covered in glass vessels, books, cabinets with glass doors lined with that line the walls on the north and south. Just below the ceiling in the middle of the room, there's a colorful globe. I'm sorry, a series of colorful globes. You see them there, circling each other in an intricate dance. The far wall is almost completely covered with a map of the night sky with a golden sunburst in the center of a closed door.
Hmm. Okay, I'll leave it there for now, and think on what I'm gonna do next.
All right. Just looking for books. So I'm just gonna leave this room because I'm not needed in here. Oh, there's a fucking rabbit there.
What's up? I can step out of your way if you need me to.
Oh, it's fine. I'll just hop over you.
All right.
That's only 30, so 40, 45, 50. Did you get the book from this room already?
No.
I did not either. I haven't even been in there yet.
Okay, then I don't even know if anybody's been in here, so I'm just gonna search around.
I know where I haven't been. Or I have, but I haven't actually searched. I'm going to go ahead and take a look up there when it gets around to me. So
Yeah, this is my action to get into this room though, so that's just taking a quick glance around. I'll wait until the next turn.
I read this previously. This is also a laboratory, except this is more alchemical with astringents and flasks holding various liquids and books and chemicals. This is more of an alchemical library as opposed to, or laboratory as opposed to a standard laboratory.
Gotcha.
Tony, did you see my question?
I answered it.
I sent you another one.
I didn't see the second one. I'm reading
Yeah.
now. I was
Hence my question.
yes. Yes, the answer is commonly known that they are, yes.
Okay. No. There might be a book in there. Did you see any books in that room, Ambrose?
In the room behind me.
Yes.
Lots of jars, no
Oh.
books, little hands crawling around.
Were
I
there
forget if
any
I
other
actually
doors?
searched the room.
Were
Or if
there
I
I'm
any
just.
sorry.
Were there any other doorways?
No.
Okay.
Unless they were hidden. Seems to be a theme in this place.
Okay, I'll go there, Tony. And then, do we know what's down that hallway there?
That leads to the alchemy lab.
That's the alchemy lab. Okay. I will go back upstairs.
We'll call that 15 feet.
Yep.
And I
that's
will place.
my 30 feet there.
I'm gonna have to deny your move request, Ambrose, so I can get his
Yeah, that's
token.
okay.
There you go.
And then I will double move. Don't approve yet, please.
Okay.
30. Okay, now you can approve.
Approved.
Okay. And then that will be my turn.
All right, Ambrose, I saw your move request. We'll call that 30, and I will move you up.
Yeah.
Ta-da!
Woohoo. I don't think we actually. I forget, did we do a good search of the library itself?
Is that on the main floor to the left?
It's where the hidden staircase is.
It's a study. You're in a
Study.
study. The
Study.
library is towards the other end of the hallway down here.
I'm heading that way.
Sounds good. I just don't remember if I searched this room and then found I found the hidden door behind the bookshelf, but I don't remember if there was anything else.
No.
It didn't seem like there was anything else to find. Okay.
There did not seem like there was anything else.
Then he's gonna go this way.
Alrighty. Well, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna start making my way upstairs.
Yeah, that's gonna automatically be denied. You're requesting to go through a solid wall.
Yeah, I didn't. So let's step up here. That's 5 feet.
I thought you were still drawing. Sorry about that.
Yeah. And we'll go ahead and move up here. That should get me to the top of the stairs.
With 10 feet left, and
Yeah.
you are at the top of the stairs.
And oh, well, walking on up. I'm gonna have to get past Alan on my next turn, but that pretty much does it for me at this point.
That's 30 feet. You can still move.
Oh, I can still move. Okay.
If you double move.
Yeah. Well, in that case, I'm gonna do exactly that then. Excuse me, big man. And same thing. That was 10. Was the 20? Yep. All right. That'll be 20, and that does it for me. All right.
All right,
All right,
Al-Anon.
My cat friend. I think we're trying to find books with like gold lettering on the cover and on the spines of them. Just like a letter on the book. Just one. We found one book with a T on it, one book that has a Y on it. Do you
Right.
know? Have you seen any other books like that, my cat friend? Can you lead me to one?
The cat doesn't looks at you and says, "I do not met interest myself with those, but you humans do," and it kind of spins itself around and then lays down.
Can I try like a persuasion check or something on it, or animal handling?
You cannot because it does not have that information.
Ah, okay. Okay, instead, can I just do a perception check of this room to see if I notice a book that matches the description I just gave?
You can. It's going to cost you an action, and this room has already been searched.
Yeah, just in case.
So you do search the room, and you find all the books in the study are written by the same person. Most of them in here are memoirs.
Who's it written by?
A wizard or named Fistandia, and she seems to have been a powerful mage as well as a priest of Mistra, frequenting out of Candle Keep, and she has a number of. Hold on a second. Sorry about that. I had to adjust my mic. As you're taking a look around this, you see some books that draw your attention. They seem to reference Candle Keep. Give me an investigation check.
Okay.
As you're looking through the books, you find one specific book that, kind of rifling through them slightly, it specifically makes mention of the mansion in the void, and it mentions escaping the mansion in the void.
Okay.
You will
I'll
need to spend your entire next turn reading through the book to get any more information.
fair enough. I will scoop up the book then and bring it with me. Just as I leave the room, I will say to my new friend, the cat, well, thanks for chatting with me. May the mice be easy to catch. Step out into the hallway.
Doesn't seem to respond in any fashion that is positive or negative.
As cats do, or don't, I guess. Yeah, let's just move to there, and then that'll be my turn.
Okay. The room just to your right that you're right by is a practice room where people are like looks to like practice magic and attacking dummies and stuff like that. But Rhiannon, you find yourself in a standard laboratory.
Yeah, I'm gonna like carefully walk underneath these orbs. They're like
Mhm.
dancing around. Is
Like
there
they
any
do.
like particular pattern that they're going in?
They don't seem to be in a pattern that you recognize.
Just kind of floating and bobbing around, eh?
Hmm.
Okay. I'll try not to disturb them if I can, and then I'm gonna check this door and creak it open slowly.
So, as you look inside, a strange sight greets you. Specifically, the door opens into a dark open space offering a view of a starry firmament of the night sky. There, there are 5 telescopes mounted on brass plates pointing towards various constellations. In the middle of these, a 1 foot diameter sphere of clear crystal sits on a circular brass stand. This room seems to have grass for its flooring. It literally seems like you are looking onto a grassy knoll on a starry night sky, visible in all directions.
Just because of my curiosity, I'm gonna step inside and fuck it. I'm gonna go up to the orb first and try and like wipe dust off of it with my hand, and then just look into it.
So you look into it, it is opaque in terms of being able to see into it. It's clear. You can see into it, but you can't see anything inside of it, is what I was trying to say. There's nothing
I
inside of
see.
it to see.
Okay. I'm going to rub it 3 times and say, "Show me the way out."
Nothing happens.
All right, was worth a shot. I'm gonna go to the telescope and take a look through, and then once I do that, it'll be my turn.
You look through, it appears you're looking through at stars.
Do I recognize them?
You do not recognize the stars. The constellations are not something you seem to find to be familiar.
Okay then.
All right, I'll give this room a thorough search for any books with the gold letter on it or ingredients for the braziers, I guess, like the incense shit, just to see if it's in here.
Oh,
I keep forgetting that's not.
I was gonna say, so let me know if it's not rolling. So
I
you
just
take
forgot that's not double click anymore. But yeah, anyways.
so with that roll, bear in mind you do start each game with an inspiration, but
It's true.
that does not provide any information. You spend a good amount of time looking and not much time finding anything of use.
But what with a passive of 15?
What's your passive? I apologize, I missed it.
All right, it's 15.
I had to roll around the corner and tell my kid to stop screaming at Fortnite because it's echoing through my noise canceling headphones, so I know
Oh,
everybody
shit.
else in the house can hear it. Sorry about that.
No
So
worries.
as you're kind of looking around, you determine that the main goal of this is to transmute various materials into gold. It's an alchemical transmutation lab. Judging by the number of scorch marks and acid burns on the furniture, the laboratory has a lot of failures. You do see 4 clay figures resting on the table in the middle of the room. They pretty
yeah,
much
okay.
are similar to those homunculi. So you're
Gotcha.
guessing that's probably what it is. In addition to that, as you're looking around, you do see a pouch with some alchemical materials that are kind of rare. You'd wager you could probably sell them, and 2 vials.
2 vials of just vials, or they have
2
liquids in
potion
them?
vials marked
Oh, gotcha.
potion of healing.
Oh, cool. I will snag both of those and the pouch.
And as you pick those up, I'm going to drop them onto your character sheet. Make sure
Okay.
your gold goes up. It did not. Parcel. So I'll manually bounce it up. So in addition to that, as you move the pouch, a book that was previously leaning against a beaker falls over, and it has a gilded letter B on it. The
Ooh.
other book is in the party sheet. I'm guessing that's where you want this one.
Yep.
So we have B, T, and Y.
Yep. Booty.
Booty.
uh, satisfied with that, I will kind of start and just dash out of the room. My 35 feet and start going upstairs.
There you go.
And that's it for me.
Ouroboros.
All right. I will start walking down this hallway. And as I walk past this door, I will look inside the door to see what's in that room.
That room appears to be a practice room with some dummies that can be used to fight and test spells.
Okay. No. We'll double move down yonder.
That appears to be a large library that has already had some things opened.
I will go inside and take a look with my passive perception.
Your passive perception shows you nothing.
Yeah, I'll wait till my next turn to actually investigate. Because it took me my double movement to get down here.
Noted. Ambrose.
All right. This room on the left, do we remember if it was searched previously? I can't. I know this. I think there's homunculi in here.
There are homunculi in there. Searching wise, they were looked over, but not searched extremely well.
All right. He'll walk in, nod politely to the homunculi, and start tossing the room.
They seem distressed by this, but they don't stop you.
All right. Just gotta find. If I can remember how the alphabet works. I can't count. I don't know how the alphabet works. It's tough today. But I'm rolling good, so.
Stuff out
That's all that matters.
You find a great deal of things, none of which are books. You just
Hmm.
find food and cooking related things.
All right. The back room. Hang on a second. Up here. Does that just look like a little pantry?
It is a pantry, yes, sir.
All right. He's just gonna use the rest of his movement to. Whoa. Poke his head in there. Oh, hey, it is a pantry.
Alrighty. I'm going to go ahead and move on in here. Join Oro. And since my passive perception is a 13, I am not going to worry about actually trying to rely on that, and I'm going to do an active investigation. I'm going to start searching through these to see if I find any books. A specific single letter on them.
Still learning the new buttons, so do forgive me.
That's fair.
But as you are searching the room, Mr. Scrappy Jack, a bookcase seems to push itself away from the wall and fall towards you. Give me a dexterity saving throw. The DC is 15. I almost said 25. That's not right.
25.
Go fuck yourself.
Only
Alright.
need a nat 23 for that.
So as you roll out of the way, you do spot a puzzle book with a R, gilded puzzle book with an R on it, and over by the desk in the room right here.
All right, cool.
We don't need that one. We're looking for 2 O's.
Right. Uh-oh.
Sorry, what was the letter? I think I missed it.
B.
B, another B?
No, it was R.
Oh.
Sorry, I can't count.
Book
No,
swarm!
it wasn't. It wasn't O. It was R.
Of the books from that bookcase that fell over, they attack. They swarm Scrappy Jack as he's searching the library, trying to batter him with their, book related parts, as one is wont to do when you are attacking as a book. It's a swarm, so it has to occupy your same space.
Okay.
At the same time, the entire party has a point of life siphoned from them.
Man.
So everyone give me an investigation check.
Investigation.
Oh, didn't realize it.
So, Ambrose, Oro, and Rhiannon, you ascertain that this life draining effect has sped up by from once every 3 rounds, though you don't view it as rounds, to once every 2 rounds.
Oh, shit.
Oh, good.
Good to know.
Everybody in the mansion hears a crash from downstairs, upstairs, or on the same floor as you, depending on where you're at.
Was it the bookshelf?
It was. That's what everybody heard.
Okay. Just making sure.
It's good. Al-Anon, down the hallway, you hear a crash.
Until I hear somebody calling for help, I'm actually going to turn around. Try to center myself, kind of, like in the middle of the mansion, so if I learn anything from the book, I can yell and hopefully everyone can hear me. So I'm going to go kind of sit by that, on the edge of the
You broke
give or
up there.
take, yeah. Well, yeah, sitting there around there anyways. Do I need to roll anything to read this book?
Nope. Just take your action.
Then I shall.
So you take your action, you flip through the book, and it appears that Fistandia, the mage master of this mansion, was concerned about people being trapped here because she was based at a Candlekeep and she was afraid that people would become trapped here. So she created a failsafe, a series of books that can be found, 7 of them. And in this book, With these books all lined up to spell a word, it allows the user to channel, similar to a scroll, to cast the spell to spell magic at a 7th level caster. Now roll me an investigation. The DC is 19.
Well, it's not going to go great. It's got to be investigation, not perception.
That is correct.
Yeah. Yeah.
Inspiration. It's free.
That's free. Yeah, I'll use my inspiration. Though I'm still fucked because it's a -1. I got to roll a natty 20, but
You never know.
that's true.
That is your turn, sir.
Well, I'll just, if I can as a free action, I'll just yell out, well, I think we're right about trying to find the books.
Hearing the crash, Rhiannon will abandon what she's been doing and book it back this way. 30 feet to there.
It's going to block you at that doorway. I fixed it.
Thank you. And then I'm going to book it, double dash. These doorways are open. Ah,
It's not that. That's has to be done this way.
okay. But now, was it with this chair area that I heard the crash in, or was it in the room before that?
It was downstairs.
Oh, it was downstairs. Okay, well then I wouldn't have gone that far then.
That's fair. That would have put you
Okay.
here at 15 feet used.
Okay, and then I would have gone downstairs the rest of the way. The other 50.
Okay. I'll put you at the bottom of the stairs.
Thank you, thank you.
So the crash came from your right or left on the map, Rhiannon.
Okay, well I have no more movement, but I'll call out everything okay? And that'll be my turn.
Jack calls back, "No, it's not."
Do
Oh
we hear her
jeez.
yelling from upstairs?
She's down the hallway from you, and yes, you
Oh,
can.
okay. I didn't know.
Gotta run towards where I hear the screaming rabbit.
Approved.
So that was 10.
Yes, it was 10. I'm
Dude.
moving you now.
Yep.
Why is it not letting me move you? There we go. There you
Yeah, we gotta do this thing. Yep. Cool. Alright, where the fuck was the rabbit? Oops. 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 Eh. Why is this being so laggy?
I don't know.
Whoa. Guess that's 20. 30. Which way's the rabbit?
To the left on the map.
That's 35. So then I'll double move to get there. 15. Toward her.
That's not where it's at.
Yep.
How much did you
It's
have?
all the way down the hall? Oops.
Yep.
So that
There
was
you go.
20. Yeah, there you go. Cool. Coming. We'll be right there.
All right. So is the book still there, being hostile?
Oh yeah. They're hostile as fuck.
All right. Well, there's no way I can attack them in a 5-foot square and not hit Scrappy, right?
No, you can. Unless you're hitting with an AoE spell.
It's an AoE that's a 5-foot square.
What's the spell?
Acid Splash.
That hits everybody around it, correct?
It explodes in a 5-foot radius sphere.
Yeah, you can't not hit him.
That's what I thought.
I mean, it's possible, just not with that spell. Firebolt, sure.
What about Poison Spray?
Does it hit everything in an area?
No, it just says towards a creature you can see. We're going to do Poison Spray.
There you go.
Sorry, just getting a feel for my spells.
Understood.
Can I use my inspiration to make it re-roll that? If you responded, no, I didn't hear that.
No. Whoa, that was
Okay.
way too close. Sorry about that.
That's fine. I just didn't hear it. So. All right, and then I'm gonna back up.
Ambrose.
All right, he's gonna hear the commotion at the end of the hall, and he's gonna elect to not help, and instead we'll try to search the pantry just in case.
Plugging in my cell phone. Please tell me the result.
20 unnatural.
Unnatural. There's nothing in the pantry related to your current goals. There's lots of stuff in there that you find.
Does the I'm assuming there's like food and stuff in here. Does it look like it's old, molding, been
It
abandoned
doesn't.
for a long time?
It looks like it's recently been created.
Interesting. Okay. Then he's gonna go nod politely to the homunculi as he passes by them again and head into the dining room.
That is the dining room.
All right. But that'll be my turn.
Alrighty.
I'm approved. Give me a second. I was just getting back from plugging in my phone. I could see it from across the room, but approved.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna try to beat some of these guys off with my unarmed strike here.
The old
That
lot
was
lizard
that was an
maneuver.
incredible sentence.
Yeah, you beat those guys off.
God damn it!
Yeah, Alex made a pretty graphic gesture.
That is known as the way of the lot lizard.
Yeah.
Walked right into that one. I'm not even gonna.
The silence in the chat immediately after that, you said that was deafening.
Yeah, I wasn't.
Yeah,
gonna say
I'm
anything.
just gonna stand by that. I'm not even gonna bother defending that.
You successfully beat some of the guys off with your unarmed strike.
And I'm gonna go ahead. I'm just gonna rabbit hop out of there. Maybe
Lightly lubed unarmed strike.
one, and yep, just kind of jump off and over into this. How far can I hop away? It says a number of feet equal to 5 times your proficiency bonus without provoking opportunity attacks. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna assume this general direction. Does it take another action to open up a door, or would just say that
One door is a free action.
I'm just gonna kick this door open in case I need to heck out of here real fast. Other than that, I'm just gonna stand my ground and basically get ready in case they try to swarm me again.
Ready, get ready. They swarm you again.
Yep. Okay. Figured they would.
And they fail to hit you a second time. Neato. Alanon.
The weapon's called Book Club.
It is.
The attack is called Book Club.
Nice, nice.
It'd be more successful if it was Oprah's Book Club. But,
Maybe next time.
yeah.
Yeah, I can't really get there to help in an efficient way. So I'm gonna go this way instead. You guys got that. Tony, somebody's checked the room above me or no?
Correct. Someone's checked that room for sure.
Including, because I can see there's like a doorway, like
Correct.
so people have gone through there too, as far as I know.
Are you asking me or him?
I'm asking the DM, yes.
Those rooms have both been checked. That one, the ones towards the end have been gone through, but not fully checked.
I can get that far then, I think.
You can.
Alright, Bros is already in there, nice. There's another room further, right? So, like this direction, yeah. Okay, so I'll dash. Okay, you'd think there wouldn't be a book out here. You'd think.
One second.
How do you move like how do I extend a move? Because I'm trying to like step 5 feet here, then 5 feet over there. How do I do that?
Alex, say something.
Hi.
He did say something. He said hi.
That is true. You did say hi. I said say something.
Something.
Trying to get it out of the speaker.
Do I need to adjust something on my end?
Try now.
Hello. Something.
Oh, he told you to try now.
Now.
You're good to go.
I was asking how do I make it so that I can allow myself to like extend a move. So move 5 feet here and then 5 feet or 10 feet in another direction.
I don't know what that question is.
So I don't want to prove this move. But like that move, right? I'd be like going through objects.
Oh, that is correct.
So alternatively, I'd rather want to go like,
Correct.
but then I want to be able to, in like with that same motion, click on something, or I don't know, so that I can. Like, it used to be able to. I could click to there, and then I could then click to say, finish that move 5 spaces to the left. But now I can't.
Should
Creating
be
like
able to just grab the token at the end and move it
you cannot.
like that. You can. I mean, I can. You're probably using Apple, so you can do it.
Yeah, I think you just had to put your special touch on it. You know what I'm saying?
That's what it is. It's not the fact that you use an Apple.
No, it's definitely like a weird DM thing. Like
Right.
kind of like
I mean,
herpes. I'm assuming. Anyways,
wow. And that's disadvantage.
fair enough. Well, I don't think I've used my action, so I can't search this room. Correct?
You cannot, sir.
That's my turn then.
How much farther did I hear the screaming?
You hear the screaming from down the hall about 10 feet as the rabbit is getting his ass kicked by a swarm of books.
Gotcha. I am booking it down the hallway, and it's not the room that's up at the north here, right? It's still like a blacked out room.
The room with the rabbit beating men off, or the other room?
No, the rabbit beating the other man, but
It's
I
down the
feel like
hallway
it's
to
the
your
other man.
left.
Like,
It is right here. So you might like
gotcha.
this.
Okay.
So it's right down here to the left if you could see that ping.
I see it. I see it. I don't know how I did that. Hold on. But I am gonna move down the hall. I did not know what's happening. Okay. And then sorry, just getting used to this here. That was my full movement though, wasn't it? Shoot. Um, hmm. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave it at that. I was gonna ready an action, but I don't even know what I would do. So I'm just gonna leave it at that.
All right, gonna run to the rabbit's aid, or try to. If I go, yeah, and then, yeah. Nope, didn't work. Oh, it did work. Just delayed. Where's the rabbit?
Under the pile of books. Help!
Oh, all right. And I walk up and start punching some books with my deadly monk fist.
The cool thing is that a monk can beat him off with both hands.
Yeah,
That's impressive.
That's
double
a
fist
waste
in
of
it.
advantage.
Why did I have an advantage?
You're
Says
flanking with
add.
what?
I was about to say,
Whoa.
being covered by books still counts as flanking,
That's a
right?
good question. It's probably
Auto
I think
flanking
Alex said
detected.
something about people who use Apple having herpes. I don't know the exact reason, but let's just default to iPhone herpes.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Offhand attack.
Nice.
Very
Critical strike.
nice.
2 1s. Woo!
Let's go.
Nice.
God damn it.
All right, that's it for me. I did it on a high note.
Wow.
Womp womp.
Right. All right, I'm gonna move over in this corner. And in this corner.
No moving allowed if you have previously sassed the DM. None of you
I'm
fuckers get to
fucking
move.
I was gonna
never
say
gonna
we're still
move.
sitting in the fucking house of knowledge,
Yeah,
man.
we're just like, I guess we're just sitting here for like 30 fucking rounds until we're dead.
Right?
30.
Yay, he failed.
That's every 2 rounds that we take a point.
I think it's gonna speed up again.
Oh, it might speed up more.
Womp womp. Resisted?
I mean, they are books. That does,
So?
you're poisoning an inanimate object.
I was gonna. You know the best part about that is he spent 2 rounds doing that.
So?
Inanimate objects are immune to poison.
I don't like either one of you guys.
I did have the inkling, but I let it happen because I thought it would be funny.
And that inkling was correct as fuck. That's worse than snake eyes on a crit.
It's been a while, alright, guys?
I mean, if it's been a while, there's a rabbit beating and feeding unarmed strikes over there. I'm gonna beat those guys off with my unarmed strikes is a hell of a statement.
We know what the session title is. Yeah, just gonna search this dining room. Oh wait. Yeah, nah. Why not? I'm here. What is going on? Have I rolled 19 like 3 times in a row? Anyway, what do I see when I peruse this room? Uh-oh.
So as you're perusing this room, give me an investigation check. In
Okay.
addition,
I'm gonna inspiration that one.
actually,
Just gonna
take that
update the
inspiration
stream
back and
title.
roll it again. You can have advantage.
Okay. Are you kidding me?
That's rough.
That's hysterical.
All right. This time for this.
Now do you want to use your inspiration?
Yeah. Surely I can roll better than 2 2s. Why did I say that?
Yeah, you can roll
Why
three
would
twos.
you say that? So, with your perception and investigation, you're able to deduce that this table is perfectly built for exactly 6 chairs. But there's a 7th chair. And upon looking at it,
Oh.
it becomes abundantly clear that it is a mimic. But it doesn't seem to have realized it has been detected.
All right. So what Ambrose is gonna do is he's gonna kind of calmly walk out here and close the door behind him.
I was trying to move his I'll move him out there.
Yeah, and then he's gonna. So he closes the door behind him, and then he's gonna walk over here into the garden.
Sorry, I was moving the mimic to the bottom of the initiative so it didn't bog down.
Sounds good. And he's gonna say, "Psst, Alanon.
Yeah.
I think one of the chairs is alive."
I think that a lot myself, man.
No, I mean, like it's a creature pretending to be a chair.
What's that called? There's a name for that, isn't there?
Like what do you know what a mimic is? That's a great question. Probably, if he
Heard
recognized
of
it.
them, yes. It's
Yeah,
pretty common knowledge.
if he recognized it, yeah.
Correct.
Like it's a mimic.
So you gonna fight it or?
Well, maybe some backup. I'm not wearing armor right now.
I mean, I'm not really much for fighting, but I'll do what I can. Yeah, yeah. I was gonna check this area. Maybe we'll do that first.
Yeah.
All right, deal. Yeah, I mean, if it's a mimic, they got stuff inside of them, don't they? So maybe it's got like one of the books inside of it. Maybe we gotta deal with it.
The animated books are on top of Scrappy Jack. I will scoot you over to the side. They scoot the books over to offset slightly.
All right, cool. I'm gonna go ahead and take another attack on that here. Yeah, I'm gonna burn an inspiration on that.
Dude, the
Yeah.
real dick move is the poison that didn't affect the books splashing onto Scrappy Jack when he punches him.
Yeah. Yeah, he's just gonna whirl around, do like a spinning kick, and knock one into the bookshelf. Not as flashy as it looked because he didn't stick the landing.
Could have been worse. Could have been worse. Could have been Snake Eyes.
Yeah.
All right, the book club of doom comes in with a hit. Actually getting a solid hit on Scrappy Jack
Ouch.
as the entire party has its, that was not what I was trying to do, has 1 point of damage reduced. And it looks like it removed some people. Ambrose, Oro, and Alanon are the ones that didn't. So give me a second. I'm straightening this out. We are going to end slightly early today because I'm going to spend the rest of the evening trying to vibe with my son before he leaves for a week.
That's cool, man.
And
Sounds good.
Got a
we're just,
vibe.
yeah, he's gonna. And then I'm going to Louisiana, so I won't see him for about a week after that. So what do we got? Did I get? All right, sorry about that. Got you 3. I don't want to miss anybody. I think Rhiannon is the only one. There we go. So you guys feel your life force drained, and the book is seeming to, or the egg, I apologize, is seeming to gain strength. You guys have a few books, 3 now,
4
which is 4. Which one was it?
BRTY.
The T in the door.
It's the R. I didn't put it in the right place. That was my fault. I now dropped it on the party sheet. That makes my life easier. So do consider, as you're moving around, how much time you're going to invest in fighting things like a mimic chair. You have half the books, but also the draining is speeding up.
Yeah, maybe avoid it until if we can't find the last book, then maybe that's when we go after it.
I'm going to move down to Alanon and pause you taking your chair or your time. And I'm going to put it here so that I have it. I got a new mouse and it's really fucking me up. There we go. We will note that. So for the party, the rest of the mansion time will be enjoyable. Also, understand what I said when I said that Alanon had read the book, that the books together allow the casting of a Dispel Magic level 7, not that putting him in the door allowed. Like the book was very specific that together they can be used to cast Dispel Magic.
Okay.
That having been said, thank you guys for the evening. I appreciate it. And I hope we have an amazing time seeing if you survive next time. I hope everybody has a good week.
Alright.
Sounds
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, man.
See you, everyone.
Right.
GG.
GG.
Later, y'all.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.